People were asking how we do our water. Well, we collect it in buckets off the tarps for now because all our gutters are broken. But off the tarps, this is all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. This is what came off the tarp in one of our last rainstorms. And I have other places where we do that too, where we collect our water off the tarps. We have one gutter, and even that one you can see is a little broken, but it works. That's the one for the front of the house, the corner. We collect water there, and once we have all our water, we pour it, we transfer it into these blue barrels, and we have 5 55-gallon blue barrels that we just pour that water into. And then as I need it, if these buckets here are empty, like if we haven't decided to use it right away, we'll pump it out of the blue barrel with this thing. It just, this part here sits into the blue barrel. It's got a handle, and then I sit this down into a bucket, and I just pump the water from here into our buckets. Now, what I do after that is bring it inside, and we pump it, take a bucket of water, and turn the switch on, and we filter the water into, from here. We pump it into that. And as I get clean buckets of water, we use that for dishes, and we use it for showers, we use it for our laundry, which will be being done soon. Here, let me show you. I need to unhook my latches here. Give me a moment and I will show you how we do our laundry. So we have this one little washer, little portable washer. We just put our clothes in here and put our water, pour in about 10 gallons of water to do the wash. And when that's done, we do another 10 gallons of water to do the rinse. I keep my soap, which this is what I use for the soap because it's environmentally friendly, and this water all goes back down into the ground. And this is our laundry basket. And we have clotheslines out here. We have a clothesline out there too, but you can't really see it. I like this one better, it's close. So kind of ignore some of the background mess because we are trying to build and chop firewood and collect our water, and for the moment it is what it is. It just looks sloppy, but we're doing the best we can with what we're capable of out here. All right, so now I'm getting ready to do laundry. I've got the clothes in here and I have my soap in here. And when Jed's not here, this is how I have to get things started. Because these 5-gallon buckets of water are actually a little heavy for me to lift up to, oh, let's see here. Hard to lift up and over this washing machine. So I scoop some out, and then I can lift up the bucket. And it takes 2 of these to do a wash and 2 more to do the rinse. Alright, so this is set. We still have to plug everything in for the washer, so I'm not doing wash quite yet because Jed's going to need my help down on the bank. But that's how we get everything started, and then, you know, just push the buttons that you need to and have the laundry going.
Well, first things first, I have to prep for pressure washing the boat out. So I brought down the generator and the garden hose and the submersible pump, and I'll have to have Michelle help me on this one because she's the one that controls the pump when we put it in the water. Okay. Now, this is not that big of a chore or a challenge. Michelle has to keep it from touching bottom right here, or we will suck up nothing but river silt. Plus, this pump really does not deliver a lot of pressure, but it's enough to wash the boat out. Well, the next step is to let this thing dry out good, and then we'll come down, we'll find the leaks, and we will re-rivet those puppies and stop them. Now, what I'm looking for are spots where the previous owner had filled up, taken a rivet out and put a nut and bolt in, and then put some type of sealer on it. I'll have to get all of that off and hope that the hole is not bigger than the rivets that I have. Well, unfortunately, the bolts that went through are much larger than my largest anything. So, no way to pull this bolt out and then rivet that hole and make it work. So what I'm going to have to do is take each one of these out, find a nut and bolt, and do exactly what they did, because the hole is just too big. Well, I thought this was going to be pretty straightforward, but unfortunately, I'm out of the rivet that I need. So I need to, where you see empty holes here, I'm going to have to drill those out because the rivets are broken and water does pretty much flow in right here. So we'll have to kind of shelve this project until I can get the rivets that I need. Well, we failed to get any video of this little operation due to the fact that the GoPro was in one spot, we were in another, and we had a grizzly bear visit. Thank goodness, looked like a young female. So she went ahead and kind of stared at me, and when she saw me backing up, she went right out through there. So got video of nothing. But the two boats are up now, and we start the task of removing engines and swapping them out. Yay! Now I bought this thing off of Amazon, Giant Sand, because it had some fair reviews. Now the problem I'm having with it is once you pop the rivet, the little pin will not come out. So I just spent literally an hour getting a pin out of here. So I'm going to try it one more time. And again, the pin is hung up inside the this thing, so I'm going to just give up. Well, so far so good. I guess this was a learning curve, but once you pop the rivet, when you stick the new one in, the old pin drops out the back, not the front. Oops. Well, for those of you who might be interested, I will put a link down below for this particular rivet gun. It is not anything like the previous one I owned, which, by the way, isn't it weird how you find things? It's a bag of rivets that go to another rivet gun that I had owned. That's been gone for many years now, but I still have the rivets. The thing about it is this works different. It's a good rivet gun. The instructions are horrible. So what you do, with this particular gun, you place the rivet in here. Hang on a second. Once you place the rivet in here, like this, which I don't have this one cleared out. There we go. Once the rivet is in and you place it in the hole and then you crank it down, it snaps the pin off, and then that pin is held inside here, and you just got to pump it a couple of times like that. When you put your next rivet in, clamp it down, it shoots the old pin out. And the one that I used to have, it came out here. So that's what was throwing me off. And like I said, the instructions for this thing are really kind of hard to follow. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you would, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and if you would, leave us a comment. And we'll catch you next time, right here on Alaska Bush Living.